Okay, so the first question is, what do you know about sonority? So, what I know about sonority is a phonological element that distinguishes a sound and categorize them into a hierarchical category. Okay, so the second question is what is meant by coda and onset. So onset is the consonant at the start of the word, and coda is the consonant that follows after it. Okay, so next is the third question. What is the difference between pure vowels and diphthongs? So, pure vowel is a letter that produces only a single sound. For example, the consonant a, a, and diphthongs is a letter that makes two vowels sound like a single letter. For example, o, o. Okay, the fourth question is what is meant by semivowels. Semivowel is a sound that sound between a vowel and consonant. For example, is y and w. Again, y and w. Okay, so the fifth question is explain kinds of variables that can classify vowels. Okay, so the classification of vowel is using these three variables. First is how high your tongue is raised. Second is which part of the tongue is raised. By the way, there are three parts of the tongue. There is front, center, and back. And the last is how your lips look like when you pronounce the vowel. Okay, next is the sixth question. Explain about the letter consonant by giving the example. Okay, so letter consonant is a consonant when you pronounce the consonant, the S stream is going in the side of your tongues. For example, the consonant L in the word calm or palm. Okay, the seventh question is why is the vowel sound said to be central? It is because the part of the tongue that were raised is the central part, and the sound that categorizes as central vowel is the vowel u. Okay, so the eighth question is explain what is transition and give example of it. So transition is the way of moving from one sound to another sound in speaking, and the example of it is the word cat. The word cat has three segments, which is ch, and t. Okay, so the next question is what is the difference between vowel and consonant? So vowel is a sound that made when your mouth is mostly open. For example, the vowel uh. See, my mouth is fairly mostly open. And the consonant is the opposite of it. The consonant is the sound that were made when your mouth is mostly closed. For example, the consonant p, p. Okay, the last question is explain the kind of consonant. Okay, there are four kind of consonant. The first consonant is affricate consonant. It is the consonant where you make the sound by partially stopping the outgoing air from the mouth. For example, is the consonant ch, ch. And then the second is nasal consonant. It is the consonant where you make the sound by completely close the outgoing air from the mouth and make the air flow through the nose. For example, is the consonant m. Third is the lateral consonant, where you make the sound by letting the air flow through the side of your tongue. For example, consonant w. And the last is clad consonant or semi-vowel. It is the sound that are between the vowel and consonant. For example, the consonant ow, ow.